How are we doing? Still need some more residential. So let's plop a little bit. Ooh. It might be time. It might be time, and it might be time to do it here. At the foot of this hill. I wouldn't see any of this densifying. Or we could have a new section here. And we could make a big old dense thing and have a passenger train station. Ooh, and then it goes nowhere. Boo. Unless we take it alongside the road, question mark? And I think... Where is the other train track? Oh. Oh. What have we here? Oh, wow, look. So check it. You got the road that comes off here, and then it comes onto this dirt road that just sort of wangles its way through all of this farmland. But then it also joins up to the hydro dam. That's really cute. Man. What a fucking map. An absolute legend of a map. Alright, sorry, I'll stop jerking off about the map now. Maybe we can grab this section here. And maybe this one as well? Yeah, that's good. So in here, again, beautiful interchange here. This roundabout, which... Look at the detail work on this. Look at this. Look at these pink flower bushes. These rocks are just perfectly splotted about. This is called the roundabout, which, cool. Look at it. Look at it. It's utterly insane. 3-lane highway roundabout. Absolutely beautiful. Right. Sorry, let's get back to work. I'm going to populate this area next, and I'm going to populate this as a higher density area. I will restrict it, so it's going to be no high-rises. And what we're going to do is connect from here across to this, and then we'll break a grid out from that. And then we'll have a passenger train station down here so that intercity travelers can come into this zone. I think that's going to be a good way to go. So, with that in mind, I am going to want... I'm going to want this to be a little bit chunky. So let's go with a medium road. And we'll probably have... Well, we can have some lightning, evidently. Probably have a decorative 4-lane road, blah-de-blah. Do we want that? Well, we can't upgrade that for starters, so maybe we'll go with... Let's go with the small 4-lane. Okay. Is apparently already occupied by... Oh, there's a pillar there. Hang on. We'll just ignore that. And... There. Okay. All good? All good. Alright, we'll bring this out to here. And we'll hook it onto your roundabout there. And then, let's grab ourselves a little bit of this. And I'm going to snaps on. Let's have a... You know what? You can fuck off. Let's have a 20U 2-point, which then comes down by 1. Nice curve. Then, we're going to have... So we're targeting that intersection over there. Then I feel like... we want to go like this. By 4. By 4. There. And now we just want to join these together. So let me bring this to... Actually, this is where we need road guidelines. So let me bring this to here. And then that should snap perfectly on like that, but then it destroys that curve. Fuck. Okay, that's fine. We have the technology. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Grab this. Grab this. Bring that to there and snap that on there. Okay, good. I like it. I like it. And we can probably upgrade this little road here as well. That's probably good enough. How's that going to look? Yeah, okay. I'm good with that. I can tune those later on if I need to. So for this section, I'm kind of... no. It's not feeling right, is it? To have this curvy-worvy road that we're going to build high-density shit off of. It feels like this is an error. It feels like this should be straight. But... yes. But... no. I just straight up don't like that. At all. Let's get rid of it. Sometimes you gotta, you know, give it a try. Right. Let's try then. I'll just go with a... no. We'll do that again. Here we go. Where is it? There we go. So what I'll do is... we'll go like this. Then we'll do a 10 U-turn. Then we'll come straight down. Again. Straight, 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 straight. Then we'll do... okay, this is feeling better. A 10 U-turn. Then we'll go straight. Where's my 180 mark? There. And... can I squeeze a 10 U-turn in here? I can, but then it's not going to connect. So what I'll do is I'll do a 5 U-turn here. And then we'll do a 5 U-turn... can I get away with doing a 4? Yes. And here's where we can do our curve. There's a grid to be had here. Alright, here we go. Okay, this feels good. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to clip the corners, but not quite that close. So we'll clip the corners here, and we'll marry that to there. This can be a park of some description. We'll do the same thing here. To... no more road guidelines. Actually, I did want road guidelines, huh? Alright. Look, just going to pull you straight out like that. And then I'm going to pull that one straight... oop, nope. Straight out of there. Straight out of contact. Alright, good. So those are my two cornery inny bitties, which I can then create my grid from. So we're going to pull out like that. So what was that? 15. Okay, that's great. That's a great grid. I like it. I like it, I like it, I like it. So let's do a square block there. This one can be a square block there. To there, to there. Can I squeeze in one more 15? We can. Yeah, okay. Okay. This is nice. Nice, nice, nice. Oh. Oh, it feels really good. I like it. Now, this section here will be a problem. So what I'll do is I'm going to go to 8 and then 7 and then join that to there. Which is okay. That's fine. And then we'll do 15 and then to here. Yes. Nothing more can fit in there, but we can do some stuff in there. Okay. An interesting grid, wouldn't you say? Something a little out of the ordinary We've got this main road coming right through the center, which then will let people in and out of town. There's still a traffic light there, but it's okay. I might need to think about that. So Sketchley Road winds its way through this grid, where we're going to start our first high-density housing and probably commercial as well. Now, logically, the main water pipes would be going through Sketchley, but what I'm actually going to do is take it on the straight roads, like this. Yeah. And, well, there's a pipe under the highway, that'll be what we connect into. And then we can go around like this. Yep, ignoring Sketchley because it's too wobbly. And... nah, okay. Well, fuck it, we'll just... fuck it. Okay. It's fine. All this realism RP going on in my mind, and then it gets mildly difficult, and I just go, yeah, I'm done with that. Let's just do it. But hey, what do you do? Alright, so that's nice. I am vibing how that looks. I'm vibing its access to like heavy transportation here in the form of a highway. And I would also like to put in our passenger train station, which we don't actually have access to, huh? No, where is it? Where's train? Train. Which we don't get until we get to 85k, but that's okay. This will probably get us to 85k. Now, urban planning, let's do some. So we've got our doobly bits done. Let's go ahead and think about our intersections here. So what we're going to do is all the way along all the way along Sketchley, we're going to have give way. Actually, yeah, let's do give way. On the roads that are coming onto Sketchley. Just to make sure that it is a through road. Whoops. And is treated as such. And then here, I don't really want Sketchley to be... yeah, let's not worry about that too much. This one, I want 2 lanes going right. Cool. But this one, that's also what I want. Okay? So... or I could just have a single dedicated lane. Single dedicated lane. And a single dedicated lane with the other 2 lanes doing whatever the fuck they want to do. Groovy. Okay. And I don't think I really need to worry about that roundabout too much just at this particular point in time. Let's think about what we need for these people. So we're going to need edumacation. And I'm going to put that on these 2 rounded corners here. Slide that one over just a wee bit. We're going to need high school education, and which should cover the whole grid. Almost. It's fine. University? No, but public library, definitely yes. In fact, first of all, hold up. Just realised that Anarchy was turned on, which means that they're overlapping a little bit, but I don't hate it, so that's fine. Let's just ignore that. I do want to have a public library in this section because I want this high-density area to be extremely well educated. And I think that here is probably a nice spot for it. Let's think about having a police headquarters. So this would be like downtown, right? So we can have a police headquarters here. We can have our fire headquarters here, next door. Let's go for a hospital next to that. And I'd like a crematorium, but that'll have to wait. Okay, so nothing more to worry about here. Do we want to think about doing a tram loop or something like that in this section? What do you guys think? Or is it too... I think it's probably too early to be thinking about mass transportation, like downtown transportation, right? Maybe? I'll leave it for now. But we do want some parks. So let's have ourselves... B-Ball Court might be nice. We could go for some tourism-y things. I could do a park, but I think what we might do is let's go for a large playground up on this end. And then another one that can go in... No, here. Yes. Then, high density commercial behind police headquarters and the hospital. A little bit more? No. High density residential, these blocks here and here. But we're going to zone this up in 2 sections. We're going to have a zigzaggy little section in the center here that can continue this way and include this section here. So this area and this section. Yeah. And this section. Yeah. Okay, so this little area in the center is going to be... Well, we may as well zone it. Hang on. This little section in the center is going to be high density with no restrictions. But the area around the outside, that sort of ring that's currently called Sterling Hills or whatever it is, that area, I'm going to set that so that it's no high-rise. So Briar Rose Park and then Sterling Hills, policies, high-rise ban is what we're looking for. And that's under city planning. And, oh. Lol. Well, fuck. Never mind then. I suppose we could try high tech. Nope. Okay. Well, never mind. Ignore everything that I've just done. Let's just go ahead and zone it and be done. May as well actually get a couple of officers in here as well, hey? Actually, no. It's completely pointless because we have no one university educated at this stage. So, I guess Blam, and let's have some more commercial up top end of up at the top end of town, like this, and a little bit here underneath the bridge. And let's just zone this whole fucking thing, shall we? It's going to take a while for this to fully populate because we don't quite have the desire for it just yet. But why not, eh? Why not get it in, get it done, get some people moving into this whole section, and here, and here, and this can be commercial, like there, but not there, and then there, but not there. And you know what? Yeah, let's do this. Boom. Okay. Power. 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 We can zigzag this as well. We'll just run it along the train line. In fact, that should really just go straight along here. Dog leg. to there. Alright. That ought to do it, and let's watch our population go absolutely fucking bonkers. Because... yeah, that's what this is going to do. Now, I imagine that as this all populates in, we're going to need to start thinking about jobs. We've got that commercial there, which is good, and that should slowly balance out in this area. But we are also going to need to think about potentially more industrial. I should have potentially left a block here empty. Maybe I could leave these 2 blocks empty as where we can put offices. Or, you know what, let's just straight up go for it. It'll be a while before we have the desire for actual offices. Or more accurately, the education for. Or, why don't I cut it off at the pass here? Let's get some university-educated people in this town. Now, the other thing we could consider doing, and I feel like it's potentially not a bad idea, is instead of worrying about putting tramways through here, I feel like that's potentially a mistake. Let's do just a straight up a couple of bus lines. So I'm going to pop the bus depot down here in the industrial zone. And bus roads might not be a bad idea, but I think for starters, what we're just going to do is we'll have a new line that goes through downtown. A couple of nice... yeah, look, there we go. A couple of nice stops along here. We're going to have one that's next to the police and hospital districts. Then, this road is going to come out. It's going to come down into, I guess, here, and here, and here. And then we're going to let it loop back on itself. Now, hopefully... yeah, that's not what I wanted. Hopefully, what I can get it to do is go up via the big main road, and then we'll stop to there. What I'll then do is another road that comes up here. So, like, this stop here is just a maintenance stop to keep it pointing in the right direction. Then we can have this go into the hillside neighborhood. We'll have it stop a couple of times through the industrial zone. And then... yeah. Ooh, hang on. I'll cheese it. Because what I want is for it to come down through here. Have a single stop there. Then... why is it going back up and out? Alright, fine. Have a couple of stops then. Have one there. Then have one there. And then we'll mirror these stops through here. It's going to be a long line, honestly. Bonk. Cool. Okay. 2 little bus routes. Lucky Magician 777. The layout on a 45 is something I haven't seen before. Which, what? This? Oh, well, thank you. It just felt natural because I had this road in and road out, and I didn't want to just draw a straight line across and have that funky grid. I wanted something a little natural, a little bit more, yeah, something. But thank you. Yeah, it's coming along. The golf course is doing well. Don't worry about that name. It's totally fine. It's only a 9-hole golf course, which is a bit of a... oh, look. This little spit here, I could do some landscaping. Then have... because, hang on, let's see. The 9th hole is here. Doesn't really work. But I could do some landscaping, flatten this spit out, and make it a bit bigger. And then have the second 9 holes out in the middle of the river with a little bridge over it. that could be fun. That could be very fun. Something to think about. Something to definitely... Holy crap, we've gained like 2,000 people by putting in this downtown area. Okay, hang on, let's see. How are we doing here? Upgrading. Lovely. How are we doing? Not so good. How are our schools looking in this area? 151 of 300. Excellent. That's a house. The university currently has 78 of 4,500 people. 80. 79. Someone died. Okay, cool. And we've hit small city. Doing well. And here's our high-tech housing and high-rise ban, which is what I was planning on doing in here. And you know what I'm going to do it? Lucky Magician, thanks for the follow, my friend. Sundays. This is my chill-out Sunday afternoon. Although today, and potentially very shortly, I'll have to double-check my messages, we're going to have a game change. And we're going to go and start playing some Back 4 Blood. Because my buds and I love playing that game, and we do it anytime that we can. So it's going to potentially change from this to something completely and utterly different. So hold up, because this high-rise ban here is what we want. And it's going to cause some problems. But what I want with this whole section here is Briar Rose Park. Actually, we'll do this. So Briar Rose Park, which is these buildings that are clustered around this curvy main road. So the curvy main road here is called Sketchley Road. And Sketchley Road is like the through road, right? And there's give way signs either side to help traffic flow nicely through here. So Briar Rose Park, I want this central section around that main road to be where we have high density stuff. But then Sterling Hills, I want that to be mid-rise. I want that to be like, some of them, I think this one's okay. But they're never going to be those mega super skyscrapers that you get in the game. Like, well, it's going to take a while because we've got to level them all up. But yeah, it'll keep them from being super, super tall. And it just gives that sort of different way of building out the area. I could dot in some high-tech housing as well. Actually, I could make Murder Golf Park. Like all of these places along here, I could make high-tech. Or on the island. I'm not sure. Tell you what, the more I look at it, the more I'm not super happy with that road there. It's too late now. Okay, cool. How are we doing? Coming along? Yes. Yes. Read books, my little Sims. Become educated 50%. Wowee. So where are the particularly bad areas? Everywhere. Okay. We've got a few down here that are flickering. Oh, there's a tree in the way. Okay. I mean, there is an elementary school right there, and it is not overloaded. It's fine. I guess one of the big things about, like, the fact that we've only got, you know, only 50% educated, or graduated, I should say, is that we just had a whole bunch of high density appear, which then causes your population to leap by 3,000, which is, you know, another 50% on top of what I already had. So obviously you're going to have 3,000 new uneducated people coming into the city, and hey, guess what? It takes time. High school 30%, university 3%. We do now have one public library which is covering this area, so it should help to keep this ticking along. I could potentially wrangle in public libraries elsewhere, but I'm not willing to do that because it's such a large structure. But that's okay. I would have preferred to wait and build a campus, but you know what? This little guy will do us well. There's 130 something people that are ready to get their university education, and then that will hopefully help us to build these guys up. We do have a couple of highly educated workplaces, and then we can potentially look at so once we start getting our education looking good, we can bump this puppy up, turn that into Industry 4.0. Eventually, I would like to move industrial. Potentially, might be something to be done. Well, that's actually no. This is very obviously where the map maker, who, I mean, again, look at how beautiful this roundabout has been crafted. It is utterly insane the amount of effort that's been put into this map. It absolutely beggars belief. But it's very obvious to me that this is a cargo train station terminal that the mapmaker has put in with the intention for us to use. So you know what? I think maybe we have a little plop of that, and then we have a little plop of a doop doop, and then ba-doop ba-doop. Oops, there we go. Probably need some electricity over here, which is actually going to be a little bit tricksy to get in. I'm going to have to run. Oh, hang on. We might be able. Lovely. To there. And then we'll run it in through here. Cross the tracks, connect to there. Then let's bring it up, and then we'll run our power along the train tracks the same as we have elsewhere. And then that can power up our cargo hub. Lovely. Oh, it needs water as well. Okay. That's okay, because someone's been kind enough to lay that piping for me already. And where else was I going? So I was thinking about putting in a passenger rail here-ish, which it needs to be roadside for starters, or maybe in here. It doesn't kind of feel right, does it? I mean, I could have made that a passenger rail station, I suppose, but it does feel like with the roundabout and the additional little leg roads there, it feels like they've looked at that and gone, that's where cargo needs to go. Do I want passenger rail at all? For like, is this map in the workshop? It is. Is it B4B time? It is. The map, and I'll plop it in to chat for you. I will pop it in chat, because this map is just one final tour. This map is quite beautiful in how it's been mapped out, but the detail in this map is utterly insane. All these beautiful roundabouts, they all come off and then turn into dirt roads through all of these like fields. The fields are all divided by these beautiful tree lines. It starts with a hydroelectric dam and a series of pumps with a key wall along the side of it to keep it all contained and lovely and perfect. The way that the roads are built, there's sewage treatment somewhere on the map, I have no idea. It just magically disappears. And then there's all these, little docks and things over here that I can't wait to expand to. So, yeah. As a creative version, like doing it in creative mode, this would be quite fun. But I don't like creative mode. Is that crime? Oh, it's garbage. We need some garbage treatment over here. But that will have to wait until next time. I'm gonna save this puppy up, and we're gonna call this awesome map of awesome, because I don't think we ended up giving this town a name. It's just called Los Cruz, which I don't know. Maybe we can think about that for next time. But it is time for a quick 5-minute break, and then I'm going to come back. And we're going to play some Back 4 Blood. for probably about an hour or so. I would estimate, based on how we do when we're playing that game, because we get to about the hour mark, and that's probably about enough. You get a little bit tired. So 5-minute break, and if you're still here when I come back, I'll assume that you're keen to watch some Back for Blood. But if you're not here, thank you for hanging out, my friends. But yeah, I'll see you soon.